another wonderful time on the program Poly TV show on your darling station Poly TV Laro. And today we're excited to be here in the studio this moment. On the program today, like we normally do every time, we bring to you the very best of educative discussions and also insightful topics that will cheer you up as our audience. And today on the program, I'm not alone, I'm Samuel Olaniyan.
I am Damilola Adekunle. Hello to everyone, and how are you doing today? Before we start introducing everything that you need to know on the program today that will be coming to your view and hearing today, Samuel, how was your day?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really happy to be here today.
Yes, I am. So as you know, on the program, we start with the newspaper front page review, followed by the center table, and we have someone to join us on the program today, an expert to talk about art and designing. So I want every one of you to stay logged on to Poly TV in Laro, as Poly TV show today is going to be very interactive, educative and entertaining. We have to go on a short break now, and when we come back, we'll start with the newspaper review.
Welcome, and this is the newspaper front page review of Poly TV show Ilaro. And today we have a whole lot of newspaper authors today. We have with us today Tribune, This Day Punch, and a whole lot of paper. But to start with, today is This Day newspaper. And first on the front page of This Day newspaper, Tinubu schedules UO's trip to visit Maiduguri, pledges help for Borno. And that's the major headline on the front page of This Day newspaper. It has riders set up disaster relief funds, seek private sector support. Shehu Wabunu want flood disaster probed. Zulu commences distribution of relief materials to impacted persons. Acknowledges donations from a Greek ministry. NEMA, NNPC. Kano donates 100 million naira. Indume 50 million naira. IGP others reconstruction of damaged police facilities. These many more can be found on This Day newspaper.
Oil marketers, it makes no sense for NNPC to sell locally sourced petrol higher than imported fuel. Oil marketers, it makes no sense for NNPC to sell locally sourced petrol higher than imported fuel. And there's a rider underneath it. National Oil Firm makes adjustment to breakdown of prices from Dangote Refinery. That story is on This Day newspaper.
WTO, that's the World Trade Organization. Chief Okonjo-Iweala seeks second term on completion to complete unfinished business. WTO Chief Okonjo-Iweala seeks second term to complete unfinished business. You can find these on the front page of This Day newspaper.
Moderation in food prices eases inflation to 32.15%. Moderation in food prices eases inflation to 32.15%. Severe in Bauchi, Kebbi, Jigawa, others. That story is on page 14 of This Day newspaper.
And right away we move to the world of Nigerian Tribune. And on the front page of Nigerian Tribune today, it has a major story. IPMAN as IPMAN. IPMAN tackles NNPCL over petrol price template. Says it's senseless to sell Dangote fuel higher than imported one. Corporation ready to sell at 950 naira per litre in Lagos, 1,000 naira in Maiduguri. For more of that story, you can grab a copy of Nigerian Tribune.
More donations for Borno flood victims as Tinubu visit. Vows to fight climate change impact. More donations for Borno flood victims as Tinubu visit. Vows to fight climate change impact. IGP orders for construction of damaged police facilities. This story, for more details on it, pick a copy of Nigerian Tribune and go to page 3.
No reversal on Model College's new boarding fee, Lagos government insists. No reversal on Model College new boarding fee, Lagos government insists. And that's on page 8 of Nigerian Tribune.
4 days to Edo election. PDP APC supporters up the ante. Ighodalo slams 20 billion naira suit on Oshiomhole over alleged defamatory comment on planned wealth. That story is on page 16 of Nigerian Tribune.
And straight to the world of the Nigerian New Telegraph newspaper today. The New Telegraph newspaper. Gubal Tinubu didn't sign peace accord. Committee can't force Edo PDP, says Bishop Kuka. CUPP demands immediate transfer of REC, that's a REC, Police Commissioner. Gubal Tinubu didn't sign peace accord. Committee can't force Edo PDP, says Bishop Kuka, as CUPP demands immediate transfer of REC Police Commissioner. That's on the front page of the New Telegraph newspaper today.
JAMB reduces UTME fee for candidates with disabilities. JAMB reduces UTME fee for candidates with disabilities, and that story is on page 3 of the paper.
Secure body of murdered Sakin Gober. Kingsman tells federal government, Sokoto government. Secure body of murdered Sarikin Gober. Kingsmen tell federal government, Sokoto state government. Say Sultan didn't condole with them. That's on page 29 of the Nigerian New Telegraph.
Bandits eat Kaduna Church, kill 3, kidnap pastor, 29 others. Bandits hit Kaduna Church, kill 3, kidnap pastor, 29 others. There are 2 riders underneath it. 40 Muslim worshippers killed in auto crash. For the 3rd time, Imo police repel attack on Ijab division. Neutralize 3 suspect. Our stories on pages 4 and 6 of the newspaper.
And to the world of Daily Trust newspaper today, despite 40 billion naira ecological fund flood ravages states, experts fears mismanagement of allocations as 108 billion naira latest disbursement, largest for some governors. It has breakdowns of ecological funds paid to state in 1 year, than that's between 2003 to May 2024. For more of that story, you can just get a copy of the Daily Trust newspaper.
CBN urged to reduce interest rate as food inflation drops to 37.52%. CBN urged to reduce interest rate as food inflation drops to 37.52%. That story is on Daily Trust newspaper.
Senator Barrow receives Kano governor's top aide, Sani Dambo, into APC from NNPP. Senator Barrow receives Kano governor's top aide, Sani Dambo, into APC from NNPP. That's on the front page of Daily Trust newspaper.
Many Maulid celebrants killed in Kaduna Road accident. Many Maulid celebrants killed in Kaduna Road accident. That story is on page 3 of Daily Trust newspaper.
And on the front page of Vanguard newspaper today, Dangote petrol, Nigerians to pay 950 naira per litre, and that coming from NNPCL. Dangote petrol, Nigerians to pay 950 naira per litre, and that's coming from NNPCL. That's on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper today.
Eid al-Maulid, fix Nigeria before it's too late. Khan tells leaders. Fix Nigeria before it's too late. Khan tells Nigeria. That story is on page 9 of Vanguard newspaper.
And straight to the world of the Punch newspaper today. And still on the issue of this petrol, federal governor poll, petrol crisis strengthens election as APC, PDP set for showdown. It has rider INEC transporters review election materials, personal carriage contract, parties as parties also get set for the poll. For more of that story, you can turn to page 2 of the Punch newspaper.
950 naira per litre. Dangote petrol may justify more importation. 950 naira per litre. Dangote petrol may justify more importation. That story is credited to the marketers, and the reason why they're underneath it. Dealers, PMS versus arrive as hype man. Petran demand transparency in pricing. That story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper.
Ogun landlord defies tenant 14-year-old daughter. Ogun landlord defies tenant 14-year-old daughter, and that's on the page 4 of the Punch newspaper today.
SIM NIN linkage. 65 million GSM lines risk disconnection. SIM NIN linkage. 65 million GSM lines risk disconnection, and that story is on page 27 of the Punch newspaper.
And today on the Nation newspaper front page, we have a story from the presidency. Tinubu's planned disaster relief fund to battle flooding others. Tinubu plans disaster relief fund to battle flooding others. For more of that story, you can grab a copy of the Nation newspaper today.
NNPCL's price template on Dangote petrol stirs controversy. NNPCL's price template on Dangote petrol stirs controversy. That story is on page 3 of the Punch newspaper today.
And on the front page of the Nation newspaper, 2027 can Jonathan contest? 2027 can Jonathan contest? For more of that story, you can turn to page 13 and 16 of the Nation newspaper.
Lagos wants abusers as Maryland to Ojota Bridge reopens. Lagos wants abusers as Maryland to Ojota Bridge reopens. That story is on page 23 of the Nation newspaper.
And finally, in the world of sports today, the Punch Sport Extra newspaper. Stage of Champions. 7 Nigerians in 2024/2025 UEFA Champions League campaign. Stage of Champions. 7 Nigerians in 2024/2025 UEFA Champions League campaign. For more of that story, you can grab a copy of Punch Sports Extra.
And on page 4 of Punch Sport Extra, Arsenal handed Saka injury boost. Arsenal handed Saka injury boost. That story is on Punch Sport Extra.
NYG Gombe Soul Athlete wins 3 gold medals. NYG Gombe Soul Athlete wins 3 gold medals. That's really incredible.
Ex-Eagles captain Lawani joins Zech Club. Ex-Eagles captain Lawani joins Zech Club. That story is on page 6 of Punch Sport Extra.
And also let's inform you that today the UEFA Champions League campaign for the 2024 season kickstart today as Lookman anticipates Arsenal UEFA Champions League clash, while others that Real Madrid begins title defense against Germans. For more of that story, you can grab a copy of Punch Sport Extra.
J Tigers coach rates under 18 Afro basket outing high. J Tigers coach rates under 18 Afro basket outing high. That story is on page 2 of Punch Sport Extra. And with that, we've come to the end of newspaper front page review today. Now we have to go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll start with the second segment of the program, which is Center Table. And on Center Table, we're talking about Communicative Arts. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
There's a saying that art is life. How true is this? To discuss this topic on the segments of Poly TV show, the center table with us today in the studio is the HOD, the head of Department of Art and Design, Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, is Mr. Paul Sheyi Bangbayo. Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
And all right, quickly, let's dive into the topic of discussion. I want you to please give us an insight into what exactly is communicative art, because there's this saying that it goes beyond painting, it goes beyond sculpture and all that. Like, what exactly is communicative art?
Thank you very much. I was thinking you were going to define art by saying art is life.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes, art is everything.
Yes.
Art is everything. By the time I begin to analyze to you right now what communicative art means, you understand that art is life. Man cannot do or live without art. Now, communicative art is actually what we call visual art. Visual art is basically divided into two. We have the fine art and the applied art. Now, fine art constitutes what we call the aesthetic art. The purpose is decoration. But within the decoration, it also speaks. I will explain to you. Fine art constitutes art aspect like drawing, which is the basics, painting, and sculpture. In some cases, we add photography. In some cases, we add craft. The photography and craft can still be mentioned in the second aspect of art. The second aspect of art is what we call applied art. Applied art is also called commercial art. It is also called applied art, commercial art, and the functional art. Now, why do we say functional art? Functional because it serves a particular purpose. Every form of art under that category serves a purpose, apart from the aesthetics purpose, which fine arts serve. Under this, we have what is known as textile design. Textile design constitutes all forms of art that has to do with fabrics, either cotton, either the cloth you're wearing, the gear on your head, anything in fabrics is, even this chair is combination of wood and fabrics. So it has both furniture and textile in it. So you understand? Exactly. So that is that. We also have what we call ceramics. Ceramic art. Ceramic art constitutes pottery and household utensils. When we are talking of pottery now, we are not talking of traditional pottery alone, but we are talking of everything pottery. We are even talking of ceramic wares. We are talking of toilet sinks. Everything that is done with ceramic tiles.
Okay.
Even floor tiles, wall tiles, they are all under ceramics. You are now beginning to see that art is life. In everything, in our household, in our offices, on the road, we have art. So there is no way man can live without art. Now let's go further. Under applied art, we also have what we know as graphic art. Under graphic, we have so many things that communicates to the society and to the people, either loudly or silently. For example, the logo on your chest there is talking about Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, and it's telling us that Federal Polytechnic Ilaro is technologically based, and they are telling us that what is the motto there?
I think that doesn't towards development.
Towards development. I just allow you to read it. It's telling us that Federal Polytechnic gears all its education towards development of skills acquisition, things like that. So it's already communicating. And then other aspects of graphic art include making of banner, bookworks, billboards. Every aspect that has letters written on it is communicative. So you understand?
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, with everything you've explained. And as the HOD of Arts and Design, we would like to ask you, sir, that everything you've explained, are your students being taught most of all of these things, and how many options do you have for your HND program?
Thank you very much. Currently, by God's grace, we have all the basic options of arts in the Department of Art and Design for Polytechnic Ilaro.
How many are they?
Which constitute painting as an option, sculpture as an option, graphics as an option, ceramics as an option, then textile as an option. And to further enhance the department, there is a new department that has just been built, and that is the Department of Printing Technology. You know, printing and art are closely related, because I told you of graphic art.
Yes.
Under graphic art, like I said, graphic art is basically communicative in the sense that everything print, anything that has to do with text, alphabets and letters, they are under graphics. I may paint now, I may not put alphabet there, but there is no way you do graphic work that letters will not be spoken there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when you look at printing tech per se, it has to do with printing as it were. So the two sections, both printing and graphics under fine art, are married together. And as time will move on, other departments and other sections will come out. Under printing, we'll be talking of publishing and then publishing and then bookwork. We'll be talking of photography. Under graphics, we'll be talking of so many other things.
Thank you so much, sir.
I was going to find out, because you made mention of publishing, made mention of the printing tech.
Yes.
It seems, to my best of knowledge, there seems to be a similarity that exists between the fine art or the art and design, and also some other courses like you made mention of like mass communication and all that. Do we have any relations?
Yes, they are highly related.
Okay.
Now, we said communicative arts, and you are talking of mass com. Mass com is speaking to the public. Basically now, either do print or through the first media.
Okay.
If I'm right.
Of course.
Yes.
And now, there is no way you do that expressively without using graphics. Because now, after finishing talking now, you put on the screen, can you configure poly, can you call editor, can you call speaker, you put it visually in terms of text. You read it. What you have just done is graphics, is art. So the two are actually married. So you understand, that is why you cannot separate mass communication and art. We may not be under the same school or under the same department, but we have so much interrelated courses and programs.
Thank you so much. With what you've explained so far, what you're trying to say is communicative arts, basically arts and design, goes beyond drawing,
of course,
goes beyond painting.
Yes.
And thank you so much for discussing that with us on the show. So now, in what ways does communicative arts as a venture affect human beings, affect the society of today?
Oh, thank you very much. You use your language now as a venture.
Yes.
Now, when you are talking of venture, you are talking of the entrepreneurship aspect
Yes.
of art.
Yes.
That is why art is skill acquisition. What does a skill do? A skill is something that you do to earn money, basically. To earn money, to earn public admiration, to stand in the society. So you understand? And every aspect of all the options that I have just mentioned that we have in the Department of Art and Design, Federal Polytechnic Ilaro, all those options are entrepreneurship in nature. Is it painting you want to talk of? Is it ceramics? Is it like textile, like what I have? Well, everything here in your studio here are under art. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Even furniture design, interior deco, stage setting, they are different skills under art and design. So it is multi-faceted kind of a thing.
Okay, so before you go, I want to find out from you. I understand the fact that this whole thing, like made mention of the fact that art and design has a whole lot of ventures in terms of entrepreneur and empowering students, empowering artists. As an aspiring artist or somebody who is just aiming to be an artist, what is your advice? How can they turn their skills, in this art and design, into something productive?
Number one is knowing what they want. If you want to go into art, you must be determined to acquire the skill. You must try to. Sometimes it could be inborn. Sometimes it could be trained. So that is why currently we have a waiver in the department for admission. You can seek admission to art at the Federal Polytechnic Ilaro by not doing art at your secondary school level, at your own level. Do you understand?
Okay.
The moment you have your English, mathematics at credit level with any other 3 courses, any other 3 O-level subjects, you can enter, you can gain admission to art and design. But then the interest must be there. If you have the interest, good, you are good to go. So number 1 is determination. What do you really want? Then if you have the talent, oh beautiful, it will make it easier for you. But even if you don't have the talent and the interest is there, we develop it. Because basically, like I said, every human being have an element of art in them. That is why art is life. If you are not good in painting, you could be good in drawing. If you are not good in drawing, you could be the admirable type of person. If not that, you can be a sculptor. If not that, you can be good in craft. Many crafts. You can even be good in photography or many other things. I hope I've spoken.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming on the program today. So much for coming. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all of the things you've said today concerning communicative arts and also art and design. Basically, thank you so much, sir. So we had a chat with Mr. Paul Sheyi Bangbayawo, the HOD Art and Design Department of the Federal Polytechnic in Laro. Now we have to go on a break, and when we come back, we get to wrap up the program for today. Thank you so much.
With that, we've come to the end of today's episode of Poly TV Show, and I'm sure we had a very interesting time out together with our guests. We brought in an expert to discuss about communicative art and how that has helped us in our day-to-day activities, and I'm sure Dami enjoyed a bit of the program. Did you?
Yeah, it was quite very interesting and interactive on the program today. We had a great session today on the program, especially in the area of communicative arts. The HOD of Art and Design did justice to that topic and made virtually everyone realize that art and design is not about painting and drawing, it goes beyond that.
I was going to ask you, I was going to find out from you, what aspect of art and design, communicative arts do you prefer? Like for me as a person, I think I love painting so well. Like I really love painting. How about you?
I'm not a painter. I think I'll go for graphic design.
Oh, graphics.
Yes, graphic designing. Because I know basics of graphic designing, and I think developing on that and to make me earn little change as a student, I think I will go for.
So I think that means more of a commercial artist. She's doing art, or she loves art because of the commercial benefit it can bring, and not because of the aesthetics it tends to bring out from it. But anyway, I think either painting, and also I think I also love this stand. You mentioned textile art, fabric art. I think that was a very fantastic aspect. And I forgot to even tell you, when he was on set, his shirt was putting on the, I think the pants was
he spoke about it. It's
really?
Culture, yes.
Yeah, culture, exactly.
It's cultural.
Really, and it's exciting to know that the Ogun State is a state in Nigeria has a very huge market for textile and fabrics, and that's why Ogun State happens to be the headquarter of the popular
Adire.
Yes, seriously. All right, I think with that we need to go.
Yes.
And then for those of you that have been engaging us on our social media platform, I want to say thank you to you all. You are really the big MVP. And also don't forget that the fact that you keep on sharing, keep on commenting, that is why we're here to serve you the very best, and from our own end here in the studio. And from all of us in the studio, I want to say very big thank you to you all. And also, I think just this previous week we had a student union week. How was it?
It was eventful.
Really?
Eventful. That's
eventful. Eventful. And I'm sure you all enjoyed yourself. The students will enjoy themselves so well. But don't forget, the exams are really approaching. It's time to get serious with your books and also ensure that you get to read and come out with good grades. I'm Samuel Olaniyan. See you some more time.
I am Damilola Adekule. See you next time. Bye bye.